Well, what started as a small act of faith has grown into a global mission. An all-volunteer organization is spreading hope and devotion by providing more than 500,000 rosaries and scapulars free of charge to hospitals, schools, military groups, and more.
Yeah, the organization was started 3 years ago by one man following the death of a family member, and that man is with us here today. This is Andy Maggio. He is the founder and president of Rosaries and Scapulars Initiative. He joins us with volunteer Chick Anderson. Good afternoon to both of you.
Welcome,
Good afternoon.
Yeah.
Andy, what inspired you to give out these rosaries and scapulars?
Well, it started out giving out to the parishioners at St. Anne's Church in Bethany Beach. And it started out as a little group just giving out scapulars and rosaries. And then my brother-in-law years later was dying in a VA hospital in Baltimore. And I called to the VA. I talked to Chaplain Anderson, and I asked him if he would put a scapular around my brother-in-law's neck and tell him we loved him and we were praying for him. And he was on his last day of living. And he went over, made the presentation to him, and he said he had eye movement for the first time. And he said he heard everything I told him. He says, but I don't have any rosaries or scapulars. We've had a lot of requests from Catholics and non-Catholics. He said, we really don't have any. I said, I'll make sure that you get them immediately. So I sent the rosaries and scapulars to him, and he loved them. He said, I have a counterpart up in Boston, chaplain at the VA hospital, and would love to have them. So I called up there, and that's how it all started.
Wow.
And we did all 150 VA hospitals nationwide. And from there it just grew, and it was just a wonderful feeling. And then we started with all the schools, the children in the schools, and we went to all the Catholic schools, and we started giving out scapulars and rosaries. And we got some beautiful remarks from the children where we had the principals ask the kids to make a little thank you to me. And that was worth all the money and time that I put into it.
Yeah, because you
have a copy sample.
Yeah, you have these notebooks are full. We wish we could show you all of them of thank you notes, letters, certificates, and so forth.
Yeah, a lot of the VA hospitals and the nuns and the principals of the high schools and junior high. It's really been wonderful.
So what has the impact been from the people receiving these powerful, small but powerful?
They've been wonderful. The reaction has been great.
Yeah.
They really are doing something that hopefully will get around to all the schools. And we're working with the Knights of Columbus locally in Ocean City and Bethany. And we're trying to get the Knights of Columbus nationwide, because when they make their first Holy Communion, we give them these free books, boxes that show the rosaries and scapulars that the kids can keep for the rest of their life in their room, bedroom. And the rosaries, when you open it, smell like roses.
Oh, wow.
And it's so beautiful.
I
So
bet.
anyway, that's what we're trying to do. And it's been very successful. I love to have some donations, though. 95% of it's been out of my pocket. But anyway, thank you.
Chick, this is an all-volunteer effort. What drives you to give so much of your time and heart to this mission?
I moved here from Maryland about 5 years ago and started going to daily mass at St. Anne's. And I usually sit up in the front, and Andy Maggio is sitting up in the front. And I first met him then, and he was such a friendly guy, we became friends right away. And after a couple of weeks, I saw on the pew next to him 4 or 5 of these bags. And I said, Andy, what's all those bags? And then he told me the story about the scapulars and rosaries, and how he's doing such great work. And I said, I would like to be a part of that. So now I'm a volunteer. There's 20 of us that do that. That would help him pack the bags with the little packets, which have a rosary, a scapula, instructions on how to pray the rosary, the Divine Mercy, and a little instruction on why the scapula is so important. So the volunteers put it all together, distribute it, handle the communication and things like that. But Andy is the head of the whole organization, responsible for all that. He's done over 560,000. Has the Air Force Academy, the Naval Academy, the West Point, colleges, universities, hospitals, schools, all around the country. And now I'm a volunteer just putting these together, but he's got 17,000 volunteers that put the rosaries together
Wow.
all around the country.
That's
There's
incredible.
a lot of people that are volunteer to do this. And it's all, as he mentioned, it's all funded by Andy Maggio. So if there's anyone that would like to participate as far as donations, there's a place on the website where they can then look it up.
And I tell you what, we'll put a link on our website so that folks can reach out to you and help any way they can. That's DelmarvaLife.com. Just click on what's happening today. Andy Maggio and Chick Anderson, thank you so much for all you do, and thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
Thank you.